Cases from Spigen for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, up next. Welcome, and thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, I'm Ray, and if you could do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button, tap the bell to get notified when I post new content, and if you find this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. I'd very much appreciate it. So if you've done any case hunting for any of your mobile devices in the past few years, you'll recognize the name Spigen. Spigen is known for consistency and reliability for their cases, and they always have a bunch of designs every year that I always like to take a look at. So one of the cases I always look forward to grabbing from Spigen are their clear cases, and they have a whole range of clear cases, some with or without MagSafe, some with more utility like stands. And as a matter of fact, this year in my clear case video that I released before this one, I did include the Spigen Ultra Hybrid, and I have that case on this phone now. We're going to take a look at that really briefly, but let's go ahead and take a look at the other cases I have lined up from Spigen that we're going to take a look at in this video. So here we have the Ultra Hybrid S, and the S stands for stand. So it's going to be just like this case, but with a stand, and I really like that stand functionality in these cases. It really helps me when I want to view things hands-free. The next two we have are pretty much the same case. These are the Classic C1. And these are styled closely to the iMac G3 that Steve Jobs introduced, which pretty much gave Apple its comeback. And we have one in Bondi Blue and the other in Graphite. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how these look on the phone. And then the last case we're gonna look at from Spigen is the Slim Armor CS. And I thought this was a really cool kind of design because it has almost like a hidden wallet in there, and I think I'm going to find that really useful. So let's go ahead and first take a look at the case I have on my phone, and that is this Ultra Hybrid. And this is kind of like the mainstay of clear cases, and it's from Spigen. And this is a very nicely designed case. This one has the matte textured back, which I really like because it matches up with that glass really well. It has MagSafe, a very good back bezel for your cameras to keep your cameras protected when you place your phone on its back. The buttons on here are really clicky. There's a place there for a lanyard, openings for port and speakers, and they have buttons for up and down volume and that new action button, and that's going to be important, having a button there instead of an opening. Really minimal branding with the Spigen. This is a really nicely designed case, and again, this is probably like one of the staples I get every year as well. I always seem to grab the Ultra Hybrid case because it is a good case. And Spigen is very consistent in delivering this case every single year, and is a good one to get. I'm pretty sure you probably own one of these Ultra Hybrids, either now or in the past. That is a good case. And then again, it always has good protection around the front of the screen as well. So that's the Ultra Hybrid, and again, I also take a look at this in my clear case video, and I'll link to that up here somewhere. So let's go ahead and move on. So now let's take a look at its sibling, the Ultra Hybrid S, and the S again stands for stand. And again, this is very similar to the Ultra Hybrid, pretty much the same design, except this one has that nifty stand there. And I really have been finding these stands on these cases to be really helpful. You just flip that open, and then you can use your phone, you know, even in portrait mode, and you can, you know, have it hands-free, do things on your phone. Really comes in handy when you want to watch videos. You can watch your videos or your movies on here, again, while you do other things. So the stand is really handy, and this has all the other great features of the regular Ultra Hybrid. This one is a clear back, not frosted, so you can see how much more the design of that iPhone comes through in here. And that is a nicely designed case. You got the MagSafe ring, you got that nice kind of satin polished metallic stand, You have a good size bezel to protect your cameras on there. There's more material on the back of this one than there is on the Ultra Hybrid without a stand, and that's probably to accommodate having this stand sit flush against there. So you can see it doesn't stick out at all. Which means that although I don't think this will lay, actually it might lay flat. Just a little bit of a bump there, but it's really stable. More so than this one. This one will rock quite a bit because those cameras really stick out. But yeah, this is a great stand. Again, the buttons are clicky. They got that action button there. Minimal branding, Spigen right there. You have air pockets in the corners. This will protect your phone from moderate drops. Opening for ports and speakers. Again, a really nicely overall design case. This is a good one. I like this one. This is the Ultra Hybrid S. Cool, let's move along. So the next two are a couple of cases I'm really excited to look at, and these are the classic C1s modeled after that famous iMac G3 design. This one is in Bondi Blue. Let's open these up at the same time, actually. Look at that bond. I remember that Bondi Blue color. This one's graphite. Get a little installation card. Looks like you can pull off the bottom here to facilitate an easier installation. Then you put the phone in from the top, then to the bottom, and then you slide this bottom part back on. It looked like simple enough instructions to follow. But let's take a look at this design here. This is really, really nice. These cases I think look great. You can see kind of like the rib texture inside the translucent white there. It looks really nice. You know what, let's go ahead and let's put my titanium. Let's see, we have to pull this bottom off first, like that. Put my natural titanium iPhone in this Bondi Blue one. Oh yeah, and that is a pretty rigid case, although this is kind of a TPU, I think. Turn off that flashlight and see that kind of rib texture there. That's how it gets some of that detail underneath the translucent white. Then you just slide this back on, that, and the phone is locked in there. That's a good looking case. Let's go ahead and I have a black dummy phone. You wipe that down. Let's put that in this graphite one. I think that'll be a good match for this. Installation the same. You pull off the bottom, and then you put the bottom piece back on there. Once the phone is secured, and that secures the phone, almost locks it in place. And that's really gonna look good with a black. I wish I had a actual black iPhone to show off this case in. So those are the two C1s, one in Bondi Blue and the other in graphite. And that is a really, really nice design. Let's take a closer look at this Bondi Blue one because it has the actual phone. Nice smooth texture on the back. You can see a lot of that detail in there of the design of how they tried to make it look like a translucent case over some of the parts inside. The buttons are metallic. I think they are metal buttons. Very, very clicky. Good bezel around that camera. Openings for ports and speakers. That's wide enough. You could probably fit any cable in there. And on the side, buttons for the volume up and down and the action button. And that action button is a welcome sight to see. Very easy to depress that. Very tactile buttons. Good front lip on there to keep your front screen protected when you place your phone face down. And you can see just a little bit, kind of hard to see through there, but I can still see the Apple logo underneath that translucent Bondi Blue case. That is really cool. That's a cool case. I like that. And the graphite is the same. Let's take a closer look at this one. And there is the graphite version there with a dark dummy iPhone. Again, pretty much the same design. You can see also underneath there is the MagSafe ring with the alignment strip. Nice rib texture on the bottom, translucent white piece. You can see very faintly, it says Spigen in there if you look closely. Buttons again are metallic on this one. Pretty much the same color as on the Bondi Blue. It would have been nice if they would have made these like a darker black color or graphite color to match this graphite. Overall, again, really good protection on this one. You have the openings for ports and speakers. Again, this is a good looking case. I don't know which one I like better, the iconic Bondi Blue or the sleek graphite. They both look great to me, and I'll probably switch back between the two as I use these. I will say though, holding them, this will add a bit of bulk. Not too much, it's not too bad. But it is a thicker case. The edges are rounded, so it is easier to hold. It actually feels good in the hand, but yeah, this I do feel like the phone is larger with this case on it, but that's not much to sacrifice to have this cool looking design. So I really do like the retro look of this case. I think it looks great. It pays homage to the iconic iMac G3 that Steve Jobs released years ago. And I think it's a nice, fun, and playful case. Now I know it might not resonate with everyone. Maybe some people might think it looks a little gimmicky. Yeah, but I think that's why it's cool. That's what makes it look cool. So much little detail in there. You can kind of see heat sinks along the sides. A bit of a warning sign there. You can see a little Spigen logo there. That looks really good to me. I like that. I enjoy that kind of fanciful design, especially if it's paying homage again to such an iconic computer. You know, the computer that put Apple back on the map. That's great. That's cool. I like these two cases. So the last one, let me go ahead and take this one out of here. Remember, to open this up, you have to pull off the translucent white. Then this is more flexible. That allows you to remove that phone. And the last one is this Slim Armor CS. And this is a black case. The reason I got the Slim Armor CS is because this also has a kind of stealth wallet in here. I like the functionality of having a wallet on here, on a case, because then if I just want to grab one thing when I head out the door, it's just this one thing. This one case, and that's it. Not have to worry about grabbing my wallet or losing my wallet because it's contained in here. We're gonna put the phone in this one. I think that's a cool looking case. Nice rib texture up here, smooth black plastic texture there. Spigen logo there, carved in. Not too big of a deal because it's carved into black plastic. Then it has that little stealthy case here. You just slide this down. And there's your wallet. Nice kind of rubber texture in there, smooth rubber texture. But you can put cards in there, maybe stash some cash if you fold it in half. Let's see, I have 3 cards here. Driver's license and 2 credit cards. And there's 3 of them, so they should all fit in here. And yes, 3 cards exactly will fit in there. I wouldn't try to stuff too much more in there. That's a cool design. Everything again in this one little package. I just need to bring this when I go out. This has good protection all around. Some really good material around here. Nice hard rubber texture again. Nice lip on there to protect your phone when you place it face down. The buttons are really clicky, and yes, they do have an action button, and they didn't cheap out and do a cutout. And openings for ports and speakers. And I really like the idea and design behind this. One thing I need to just bring with me is just the case. I don't have to worry about a MagSafe case maybe falling off of here. This thing's on here permanent. That's not going anywhere. If you lose the phone, of course you lose both items, but if you're careful with your phone, you know that your wallet and your phone are in the same place. Again, you just grab this, really convenient. And you know, there's probably going to be a time when you don't really need a wallet at all, because more and more are going into like Apple Wallet or digital wallets. So this will be a good solution before that time comes. That's a cool case. I'm glad I picked this one up. And these are the Spigen cases we have for this video. We have the Ultra Hybrid, which I also looked at in my clear case video. Really good solid case. And the same solid case, but with the utility of a stand, we have the Ultra Hybrid S. And I really like the functionality of this stand here. Cool design. Then we have the classic C1 in Bondi Blue and Graphite. Again, paying homage to that iconic iMac G3 design. And last, but certainly not least, and certainly the most functional, if you're also looking for a wallet, we have the Slim Armor CS from Spigen. So whether you're looking for functionality, style, your phone will be well protected. And there is a Spigen case probably in here for you. And if you like nostalgia, I'm sure you're gonna go for these classic C1 cases. They also do make a red version, which I didn't pick up because it was sold out when I got these. So I picked that up later if I want to complete the set. Cool cases, great cases again from Spigen, well done. That's going to do it for this one. Let me know in the comments below if you like the classic C1 look, if you plan on picking them up, or if Spigen makes your favorite clear case, or if you like the functionality of this Slim Armor CS. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And until the next time, please take care and be safe out there.